Reports is another functionality that you will utilize very often. This is also found in the tabs up at the top. You just saw I clicked on reports. Once there, to if you have already navigated to a report, it's going to show up in your recents like we've all learned. However, to find your reports initially, you're going to click on all folders, then click on the outreach folder, and you'll find your department. In this case, we're going to use applied sciences, and then you will see the reports that are available to you. As we have previously mentioned in other training videos, contact owner reports are set up for you so that you know your name is associated with certain students. However, those are not the most detailed reports. Instead, you should be looking at the ones that are based off of program. Most people have reports based off showing all programs in that one report right now. Again, if you have requests and want individualized reports per program or things to that nature, please reach out with a jot form. Let us know what the request is, and we will work to get that set up for you. Once you click on the report, it is going to open up and show you the details of that report. This one already actually has a chart in it, so I'm going to toggle away from that for 1 second so that you can just see how the report is set up. In this case, I was asked to set this up based off of programs, so all the names of this one program are in this box and so forth. For the rest of the programs, as you scroll down, you will see other programs pop up over here and the names associated. I do want to go back to reports for 1 second to the tab before we dig in any deeper. And once you've got this set as a recent, or even when you first go to it, even with the all folders in the outreach folder, doing the drop down over here and marking this as favorite will add it to your favorites. That way, even if it's not a recent report and you're looking for it, it's a lot easier to come down here and find it. You can do the same thing with the reports itself and click favorite. This one's actually is currently favorited. So I could unfavorite it, or I could favorite it. Just to show you how to do that with a report, I will go into another departments, and I will click the down arrow and click favorite. Now, when I go down here, I will see it added to this. So popping back over to the actual report where you can see the details, some really neat things you can do is, again, just within the report itself, you can do your sorting just like you would in a Excel document. You can also click into a student's name and it will navigate you to that student. So if you want to make changes or anything to that student, you can do that. And then finally, you probably want to know how to export a report. So you're going to go up here to this drop down arrow next to the word edit and click export. You're always going to want to use formatted report and leave it as Excel. Click export. And then however your computer is set up to export documents is how it will work. For mine, it pops up here. I just double click on it, open it up, and it will populate so that I can see the report. I'll enable editing, I'll go over to file, I'll save it on my desktop somewhere where I can find it later. Within reports, as you saw, this one actually has a chart. You can set up charts within a report. So the easiest way to do this is open up the report that you want to add a chart to. And then you're going to have to go over to the edit button and click edit. And you have to know, if you have not already told us that you want a chart set up, you have to know which of these columns that are set for you, you want to group by. Most cases it's by program. So I would, in this case, I'm going to use email because I want to group by email. I'm going to pull email up here. I can then pull the field that I don't want to group by back down here. Once you have got the program field pulled up here, you're just going to hit save and run. And this is going to refresh your report for you, which then allows you to have the chart toggle turned on. This will then show you your report in whatever format you would like. This one is set up to show how many, this is based off of the academic year because I haven't really modified it yet. But in the chart details, which is the gear icon here, I can change this to donut format, which is the one that I prefer. I can change it to record count, which is what you're going to want to use because that's going to tell you the number of records that you have. And then you've got it set by program. You can show percentages if you'd like, or values if that's also important to you. And once you have that all set up, you just have to kind of toggle away from that. And it's going to show you that I've got 2,200 approximately students. These are the programs. These are the breakdown with the numbers and the percentages. And now I have a nice little chart right here within my report, which can be very helpful, especially as you're wanting to show this to others within your department.